Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we're going to take a look at an article for Elder Scrolls Call to Arms by Modiphius Games. They put out an article talking about a 2021 roundup for the game and also a look ahead to the future in 2022. And so that's exactly what we're going to have a look at today. We're going to look and see what models are coming and what we can look forward to in Elder Scrolls Call to Arms in 2022. They've got some really cool minis to show off here, and you can see the first one here looks absolutely amazing. Isn't that just a wicked looking miniature? There is something, the Elder Scrolls minis are just absolutely amazing, fantastic renditions of the game in earnest. And so this is done by hello friends, 2021 world. That certainly wasn't a year. We've had some amazing highs and lows this year. We've launched our first full content expansion, conducted a wildly successful crowdfunding campaign for a cool little miniatures game on the side, and so January 6th, the last couple of sets from Chapter 2 released, the long-awaited Giant, Spider, and Trolls. Awesome. So that's going to be really sweet. So Giant, Spiders, and Trolls is going to be great. And then in February, we have a nice little bonus release on the 2nd anniversary of the game's original launch. We'll be making the resin versions of the Bleak Falls Barrow Delve, Imperial, and Stormcloak starter factions. The resin miniatures for the game are absolutely amazing. Really high quality stuff and really good quality sculpts and prints. So I really recommend. This could be a great way to get some fantastic minis. They'll be available for retail release from your friendly local game store or from Modiphius Games. And then March and April will see 2 new terrain sets available in resin, which we'll talk about once we have the painted versions back. But tie really nicely into Chapter 2 Steam and Shadows. So we're going to get some cool like Dwemer Ruins terrain and maybe some stuff. But then May sees Chapter 3 come out. And so, for those who don't know, the Elder Scrolls Call to Arms miniature game has been focusing mainly on chapters. The first one was called Civil War, where we of course saw Stormcloaks, Imperials, and some adventurous stuff. And then we obviously saw Chapter 2, which is the one we've just had released this year, which has been Shadow and Steam. And so, next one, we're going to see next year, Chapter 3, Dawnguard. This was one of the most exciting DLCs for Elder Scrolls in the game Skyrim. It's a fantastic DLC, and it's fantastic to see that we're going to be 2 brand new faction core sets for it in the Volkai Vampires and the Dawnguard. These 2 factions are the core thrust of the chapter, which will feature releases throughout the remainder of the year, including a couple of very good boys and some very bad boys. And so we get a look at our first lot of minis here. You can see the vampires, including good old daddy here, and the big vampire you can become. I can't remember the exact name. It is completely eluding me now what it is called. But some really sweet minis. This is going to be really cool. A nice large base mini. Like a full faction in this. I'm hoping this is like the faction starter that we're going to get, because this is just a really cool box set. The chapter also sees the arrival of the long-awaited Bandit faction. The Bandit models are designed to be multi-purpose, so can of course be used as some dirty and smelly bandits, but with a slightly cleaner paint job can be used as mercs, adding extra models to any faction. Or with some glowing eyes, it can also be used as, vampiric thralls. The Bandits also have their own heroes, of course, and you'll be seeing some familiar faces like the Butcher, Howden, Regal Strongarm, and Isa Blackthorn amongst the list of rogues. But then the Dawnguard, including the Armored Troll. Wow, oh wow, do these Dawnguard models look amazing. We also have new heroes and followers and some new monsters, along with a special promo figure as well. The Chapter 3 card pack will be available hopefully in May, but the development hiatus more than that in a bit. The current global logistic challenges may delay the card pack release. You know what? That's completely fine. I am fine with delays and all of that. Companies, please just be honest with your, consumers. Like, this is really solid. I've been enjoying like a couple of companies, both Modiphius and Parabellum have been absolutely fantastic lately in talking about their release and talking about logistical issues and being quite open and upfront. Like, look, we want this to happen, but be aware there are issues, and like we are trying to get them sorted. I have no problems with things getting held up at the moment. It is the world at the moment. No issues with any company. Just be open and honest and talk to people and communicate what is happening. And this is great to see. They're like, we hope to have this out in May, but you know what? It's, at the moment, like, it could be any time around May. But you know, as long as we get to May, we don't get to May, and then they go, to be there. If we get to, you know, close to May, and they go, look, it may be a little bit later. It may be June. Fine. But really solid. And so this brings onto the core rulebook revision. Work is well advanced on this now, and the vast majority of updates and errata folded in. We're working on 4 outstanding parts, which will be an adversaries chapter, a clearer spells process, an introductory turn walkthrough, and some quality of life and ease of updates like folding in the rules update cards and updating the quick reference sheets. And alphabetical perks list. So, you know, a new rules revision for the game. Really cool. And so once we have the final manuscript, we'll send to layout. So they're working on their brand new rules. And finally, we have a few other products in development cauldron that don't have fixed release dates yet. Histories of the Empire Volume 2, Steam and Shadow has been on hold. But in the advanced stage of development, with some closed playtests already giving some really strong feedback. And then Tales of Tamriel, the Thanehold Saga, will get more time in the early part of the year. We're also hoping to get back to the regular updates and community content next year with new blogs, features and scenarios at least monthly. We're also looking to do more competitions and community outreach and engagement with more looks at organised play again. So, you know, this is really solid stuff, and we can see some more miniatures here. Fantastic looking minis once again. And look, there is our favourite vampire lady. Once again, her name completely eludes me. I haven't played Dawnguard in a little bit. I loved it, but that is the cool vampire lady that we obviously travel around with. Some more Dawnguard. Just really, really sweet minis. Really happy with all of this. Like, this will be really fun to see what else we're going to get in this set. I would assume we're going to see a couple of Dawnguard boxes. Because we've obviously got all combat guys here for this Dawnguard box set. So I wouldn't be surprised to see like some Dawnguard crossbowmen. Same with the vampires. I wouldn't be surprised to see some other versions of the vampires. So I think we probably will see some other boxes. For each of these, you know, might be 3 archers and something else in the other boxes, like 3 archers and 3 great weapons for these guys, and maybe 3 crossbows and 3 great weapons for these. Be a really cool update. I'm looking forward to Chapter 3 for the game. We hope we can have some new battle reports up for you of the game very, very soon. Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. And also, why not drop us a comment below and let us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here at Cinderful Gaming, you can do so by following the link in the video's description to our Discord server. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel more and in another way, you can do so either by supporting on Patreon or YouTube members. You can do either of these by following the links in the video's description, and as a special thing for everyone who does, we'd like to give a shout out first of all to our Patreons: Christian Weir, James, Soren, Greenskins Gaming, AJC, Kenny Lowell, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, Anton Nilsson, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domer, Mark Harvey, James Cater, and Samuel. And a special shout out as well to our YouTube members: Greenrich Gaming, Kenton Young, Chris Wallace, Ronya, Vinny, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Revenar, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, and Sean Scott. Lastly, a special thank you to, first of all, Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel you can see here, and to Xmorphic, who does all the amazing background work for our Discord server, making sure it all works nice and properly over there. Thank you all for watching once again, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.